Welcome back to the Hot 7 Nightly News. In an August 9, 2018 memorandum to authorize agents and promoters, the CIP unit disclosed that it was recently informed by due diligence firms that conduct checks on its behalf are unable to take place on site in Iran. The unit has been unable to validate documents issued by that country. The CIP unit memorandum also observed that the sole domestic bank facilitating banking for the unit will not facilitate inflows of funds from that country. As such, the Citizenship by Investment Unit of St. Lucia has announced that applications from in and out of Iran will not be accepted under the Citizenship by Investment scheme. In other news, the inaugural Grozile Lilliet Awards will be hosted come the 25th of August 2018. The initiative is aimed at paying respect to residents who have contributed to the development of the town and who have excelled within various fields. Grozile residents will be awarded medals of recognition in hopes that these will motivate the residents to continue to push and excel and also, hopefully, inspire upcoming generations. More in this report from Solange Alfred.
The first ever Grozile Lillet Awards has been described as an exciting new idea from Parliamentary Representative for Grozile, Leonard Spider Montoute. The awards ceremony will take place on 25th August 2018 and will be hosted by the Grozile District Awards Committee in collaboration with the Grozile Constituency Office. Chairperson of the Grozile Lillet Awards Committee, Linda Charles Ambrose, touts the importance of this new initiative, adding that it is a way to ensure that deserving residents are honored.
But we still have many residents here who have done great things for Grozile and continue to do great things for Grozile. So the award ceremony is to recognize them, highlight their achievements, and to say thank you for the excellent work.
Residents of the constituency of Grozile will be awarded medals of recognition for excellence and long service in various disciplines, including business, sports, politics, and arts and entertainment, among others. A call has been made for clubs and organizations within Grozile to identify and nominate persons who, based on specific criteria, are worthy of the Lillet Award within the various categories.
The awards are in two main categories. We have veterans, 35 plus, 35 right up to the age of 100 probably, if there's anyone, that age still alive and who has contributed. And we also have another main category, which is below 35. So that will cater to the youth, so nobody is being left out.
Nomination forms can be obtained from Grozile Constituency Council, Office of Parliamentary Representative Grozile, and Moshi HRDC. The ceremony will take place on Saturday, August 25, 2018 at the Golden Palm Conference Room at Rodney Heights. Reporting for Hot 7 Nightly News, I am Solange Alfred.
Thank you very much, Solange. The St. Lucia Diabetes and Hypertension Association, SLDHA, is partnering with the Healthy Caribbean Coalition and over 100 civil society organizations across the region to raise public awareness and support around the growing challenge of childhood obesity in the region. Currently, 1 out of every 3 Caribbean children are overweight and obese. This is due mainly to poor diet and a lack of exercise. This puts them at serious risk for cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It is also key to note that these same non-communicable diseases are now the cause of 8 out of every 10 deaths in the region. The SLDHA is aiming to garner at least 50,000 signatures of support for childhood obesity prevention by the 27th of September, when the region's leaders will meet for the 3rd UN high-level meeting in New York. Members of the public are being asked to visit www.toomuchjunk.org to join the movement. In other news, steps are being taken to protect and strengthen the coconut industry. Caribbean Agriculture Research and Development Institute, CARDI, is spearheading an initiative to educate local and regional stakeholders in guarding against the lethal yellowing of coconuts by introducing the Mexican Pacific tall hybrid. Solange Alfred tells us more in this report.
The Caribbean Agriculture Research and Development Institute, CARDI, is currently undertaking training of personnel on the hardening and weaning of coconut tissue culture plantlets. During the opening ceremony of the project, CARDI representative Andrea Veria explained that the workshop's aim is to teach proper procedures to ensure a high survival rate of the Mexican Pacific tall hybrid.
Over the next few days, we will be looking at theory and practical aspects for the process. This will be done at the CARDI January Field Station, where we will examine what is required for acclimatization, how do you treat the plants, what inputs are needed, what fertilizers, what fungicides, what soil treatments, in order to properly wean and harden these plants under a nursery setting.
The Ministry of Agriculture has facilitated this workshop to ensure that the Mexican Pacific tall hybrid, which is resistant to lethal yellowing, can begin to be introduced to local farmers. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, John Calix, also sees this as an opportunity for variance in agricultural products.
We have a sector which is based on a number of crops, including bananas, coconuts, and our non-traditional crops. That is certainly going to boost revenues into the sector, boost revenues to farmers, and therefore improve the livelihoods, in the various communities. So it's really good for, rural development to have a diversified, agricultural sector.
Chairman of the National Stakeholders Platform for Coconuts sees this move as a proactive one that will ensure the continuity of the coconut crop in the event of lethal yellowing.
Lethal yellowing is not in St. Lucia yet, but we have to take care and to think forward, because in places like Antigua, you don't see coconuts, you will see coconut poles. No leaves, the cronks are gone. And Jamaica had it, Guyana had it, Trinidad had it. But we are still very lucky in the lower Caribbean islands. And we have to try to make sure that we do the necessary things. In the event that it comes, we still have some plants that can survive.
The National Stakeholders for Coconuts sees this as a step in the right direction for the further branding and developmental efforts for a prosperous coconut industry in St. Lucia. Reporting for Hot 7 Nightly News, I am Solange Alfred.
The relocation of One Castries Credit Union is being lauded as a clear and bold sign of the steady growth of membership and popularity of credit unions around the island. As more individuals are making the choice to turn to the financial organizations as opposed to opening bank accounts, the high-ranking members of the different credit union groups are vowing to seize the opportunity to continue the growth of credit unions and to deliver better service to St. Lucians. More in this report by Rochelle Gonzalez.
Bigger and better. These are the goals which the St. Lucia Workers Credit Union have set their sights on, and they are well on their way to achieving it following the official opening of their relocated headquarters on Monday. Members of the credit union cut the ribbons to their new building along Bourbon Street after saying goodbye to their Grass Street home of nearly 15 years. President of the St. Lucia Workers Credit Union, Peter Lewis, said the organization was born from the dream of a small group of men who wanted to help people out financially. Since then, he said, the credit union has grown from strength to strength.
It is a testament to the growth of the organization, the commitment of the founding fathers, built further by the directors who have served in the past. And now our present board, of which I serve as president, we are happy to continue the growth process in establishing this current location.
Lewis said there has been general excitement over the big move. Of the many pluses, he said, is the convenience factor. However, this is just one plus out of many.
Our hope is this is a much larger premises, and so we hope to use that to create more means for member development services in terms of education, where financial management is concerned, for those going into small business and so forth, for our Young Dreamers program, in encouraging young persons to save and build a future for themselves.
Zephyrin Francis, who is the president of the St. Lucia Cooperative League, as well as the St. Lucia Civil Services Cooperative Credit Union, said this is a step in the right direction as the move to the heart of the city gives new image to the credit union. Francis said it shows a clear sign of expansion, but it also shows that they, as a financial service, serve just as well, if not even better, than banks.
I think we want to reculcate into the membership that we are people helping people. The credit union was created to save and to borrow. But another thing that is a plus for the credit union, a lot of people do not know. Credit union is so good that it creates its own insurance company. So anybody who saves in the credit union or borrows from the credit union, that is insured. So that means the savings you have in the credit union, if something went wrong, it's insured. Whereas the money you have at the bank is at your own risk. So the credit union has found many ways to assist its members.
The St. Lucia Workers Credit Union recently celebrated their 35th anniversary. Reporting for Hot 7 Nightly News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Well, with that, we come to the end of the Hot 7 Nightly News for today, Tuesday, the 14th of August, 2018. Thank you for joining us. On behalf of the entire team, I'm lovely St. Amy Joseph saying